Okay, hello, welcome back everybody. I hope you're doing great. It's been a while since I had the chance to upload something. Sorry about that, but life has been crazy. I've been moving, getting settled, you know how that all is. So yeah, but we're kind of back. It's early morning. I had my first cup of coffee and finally had some time to get caught up with Deadside. So I was thinking, since I haven't really been caught up with the game since I played it the last time, which was when 1.2 released, they're at 1.5 something now. I was thinking that we should just do a spring recap of all the updates and such. So let's just jump right into that. But first, some more coffee to get the day started. So good. Anywho. So I haven't played a game since February when 1.2 released. So let's see what has been going on since then. We know about this. They have been doing some PvP servers, some griefing noticed. We would like to remind our players griefing and toxicity can result in a temporary ban, blocking bridges and rivers. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, this is pretty much old news, so we're just gonna work our way up to the more recent one. I have been trying to keep an eye on the updates, but I haven't played a game, and as far as I know, I don't think there's any crazy updates going on. Oh, that's not allowed. So, some hot fixes for 1.2. Future plans. Today we have made a post detailing what to expect in the future of Deadside. Updates along a quick video overview of version 1.2. Okay, we're not gonna bother watching that one because, as I said, this is from February. We're in June. Yeah, consoles. That's awesome. That is so cool. That's from February 25th. I really hope that console population is doing well, and crossplay is interesting. Oh, crossplay between consoles. So no crossplay between PC and consoles so far. I get that. Okay, some hotfixes for Xbox, console servers. As I said, this is all pretty old news, so we're reaching 1.3. 2 new base tiers, remodeled RPK. Okay, so basically just some quality of life stuff going on here. That looks good. This is all pretty much new to me, as I said, because I haven't really been playing the game, because there's nothing really in the game for me to play anymore. So I'm kind of excited to see what's been going on and get caught up. So version 1.3 isn't available for consoles yet. This is March. Holy crap, then they had a retweet. It's kind of risky doing X or Twitter like this. Update 1.3 is live on PC. That's from March 4th. New base tiers, remodeled weapons, backpack in backpack storage. Oh, that's cool. New explosives.
In this video. All right. Hey everyone.
Hello, Loaf.
Loaf here with another quick overview video. Today we're going to be covering Deadside Update 1.3, which just released today for PC. For all of our new console players, first of all,
a while ago.
Glad you're here. This update isn't available for consoles just yet, but it will be soon, along with all the content from version 1.2. Which, if you haven't seen that yet, you can find that in this video. Alright, let's look at Update 1.3. This update sees the addition of 2 new base tiers, along with a visual remodel of the plank tier, and some rebalancing across...
Oh, so you can... okay. Twig, wood, more wood, metal, and concrete?
Many tiers, so to keep it simple, let's just start at the beginning of base progression and work from there. Branch tier is now much weaker than before and can be destroyed very easily. This is because branch structures are really easy to build, and they can be placed in any areas across the map without a storage cabinet, so
I'm okay with that.
Weaker.
Makes sense.
Next is one of the new tiers, log tier. You reach this tier by upgrading your branch structures with logs and rope. This tier is similar in durability to the old branch tier, so not very strong, but all it takes to get to this tier is an axe to collect logs and some rags to make rope. Next is the plank tier, which hasn't changed balance-wise compared to version 1.2, but it has...
Oh, so previously you went from birch or whatever, you went from twigs to straight to planks, didn't you? Before this update? I don't remember. Don't listen to me. Let's listen to Loaf and have some coffee.
The plank tier, which hasn't changed balance-wise compared to version 1.2, but it has been visually remodeled, and I think it looks much nicer. Metal tier is now stronger than before, and has had some visual changes as well. And
yeah, this too.
Concrete, the new final tier of base structures. To achieve this tier, you will need bricks and the new concrete mixer to create cement. Both bricks and concrete mix can be found in industrial areas.
Oh man.
As you can see,
that's
the concrete structures have tons of health and will require the new stronger explosive charges to effectively raid. These stronger charges are made with both dynamite and an existing explosive charge, as well as military electric.
Oh, so there's like a raid. I don't remember. That might have been there, but stronger explosives charge. Okay.
Bunkers. While we're on the subject, explosive charges now require duct tape to be crafted. Moving on to other features, the M133 shotgun and RPK mod have been remodeled. Here are their new insect animations. One highly requested feature that we have implemented is backpack and backpack storage.
Yeah, that's
now you will
nice.
be able to loot a backpack if it's empty. Another nice quality of life.
Okay, so you can only do it if it's empty. Makes sense.
Applies to the first-person camera, as well as the animations for axes and knives.
Nice.
Last but not least, we have new craftable shooting targets that you can use to make your own little shooting range at your base.
That's a nice QL.
Of course, there are a lot more bug fixes and minor changes that I didn't cover to keep this video short and sweet. If you're interested in those, you can find a link to the Steam post in the description. You can also find a link to our official Discord down there. I highly recommend you join it if you want to stay up to date with Deadside development. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.
We did. Thank you, Loaf. Okay, so they put out a hotfix. That's pretty cool. A building competition. So we're still in March. Sorry about we got some catching up to do. But a building competition. That's cool. There's so many creative buildings and builders out there, which is really awesome. So it's gonna be cool to see. And then they start to talk about the mod kit testing application. This is going to be really interesting. Experience in modding and or Unreal 4 creative and have a vision of what Deadside could be. Apply here. It's going to be interesting to see how they do the modding. I mean, this is cool, but it don't change the game, you know? If these are the mods we get, okay. And let's see, Deadside and DLCs are 25% off during streams. Oh my god, Steam Spring Sale, okay. Okay, here we're going. What is, check out some of the awesome bases. Brutalizer's impressive PvP fortress. Holy crap, dude. As I said, there are some creative builders. What have we got? 1.3 will be coming to Xbox and PlayStation. Pretty cool. Technical maintenance. Live on consoles. 1.3. Singapore maintenance. Okay, so our new PvP map. This is March 21st. PvP map is available to test on PC. This smaller map offers a new desert biome, a high player density for constant action. Version 1.4 also includes cool features like the ability to shoot while jumping. Is that really gonna be a thing? Map looks cool though. But shooting while jumping? I don't know what I don't know. Like, why? But this map looks cool, and I kind of want to... Wait, whoa. Hold on. What? No way. Let me know down in the comments how is this working out in the game? I mean, it didn't seem to take any damage or anything, so it might just be for the video to show it off, but is it that crazy in the game? That's crazy. But the map looks cool. And I kind of want to jump into this map and just mess around with PvP and check out the map for sure. But the jumping and shooting, I don't know. Okay, so this is on the PTS in March. Then we got update 1.4 on March 25th. The new map for high-intensity PvP is available. Missing the good old days and intense PvP. Drop in and let the battle begin. Kind of wanna... We're gonna check that out for sure. Then there's a hotfix. Community servers for console. That's cool. That is pretty cool. Steam free weekend, which is pretty cool. Hotfix for community server, migration, console server maintenance. Okay, so April 8th. If you combine together all the PvP kills since the release of version 1.4 on PC, here are the most used weapons in combat. Who would have guessed that fire axes are more deadly than grenade launchers? So the BB-19 is up there with 7.35%. Okay, that's cool. AKSU, AKSM, the Mosin, Beretta. Cool stats. Base building competition 2, April 11. Hiring game designers. With 500,000 new players joining our community, including trials. Okay, we are looking to expand our team. That's cool. I like that. Crosses 500,000 players. That's probably across the board, and as they say, including trials. Because let's see. Let's pull up the Steam charts. So we are looking at the Steam charts. There's currently 676 players. It's early morning EU time, but it had a 1300 24-hour peak. All-time peak still 9,000, and they're claiming 500,000. Let's see, if we go back 3 months, that's March, that's update something, 1.4, I guess. But yeah. So what are they saying here? Okay, I pulled this up to but this sucks. It's kind of stupid. So let's see. Wait. I'm a professional. We're in April. Joining our community. So it has to be, it's not the game. It can't be the game. Community, it has to be Discord, including trials. Are there really 85,000 players on console? I don't think so. Let's see what this article says. Yeah. Go away. So April 15th, Deadside crosses 500k. So we're hiring game designers. Deadside added over 500 new... Yeah, they are saying new players. So that has to be console. Deadside added over 500,000 new players to the community. It can't be players in game. It just has to be the community. Since launching on consoles in February. So we will be expanding our team to keep up with the continued updates. Yeah, these include free trials and are full receive. Okay, so that kind of makes sense because I can't imagine that many people playing. No offense, but I can't imagine that many people playing currently. Oh my god, my brain just went blank there. Sorry about that, but let's see. They're looking for a game design... Oh my god. They are looking for a game designer. Extremely talented game designers that understand and love PvP survival games. Okay, so... Oh, that was basically it. Okay, I would be interested to see a breakdown on the console player base and the PC player base. I wonder how many people actually play this on console. If they are sustaining the player numbers on console. But okay, free event servers are closing. Update 1.4 is out on consoles on April 22nd. Update 1.5 PTS. What do we have here? Few new features like new barricades for your base and a ton of changes and fixes made according to community feedback. For example, fuel cans can now be stacked. That's cool. That's like a quality of life. Torn items are automatically placed in your inventory. Explosives can no longer be stored in the safe zone. Okay. Update 1.5 comes with a lot of rebalancing, so we're still doing that then. Okay, so pretty much nothing crazy here. Tomorrow we're April 28th, so that's 3 days. 4 days later, we'll release without a wipe, bringing new features, quality of life. Okay, we're gonna check out the patch notes after we've gone through this. Reach ARIA content, blah blah blah. Keys available for influencers, capacity increase on the servers, ammo and attachment crafting idea. I mean, one of the things that I really liked about, or still like about Deadside, is that it's so easy to jump into. There's not too much crazy crafting. It's pretty easy to get going, to level up, get your gear and stuff like that. And many players, me, myself included, don't have the time or the luxury to spend hours learning how and remember how to craft all the stuff and shit. So I find it I'm kind of on the fence about all the crafting, because that was one of the things that really brought me into the game, was exactly there's not too much crazy crafting in this game. Of course you can craft stuff, but it's nothing too crazy. But if they are gonna start with ammo and attachment crafting, I don't know. But we got some winners of the second community building competition. I mean, come on, how's the performance on this server? They even got a helipad. It's pretty cool though. It is pretty cool. There are some creative minds out there. Holy frick, good luck rating this one. That's Twitter X video quality is so bad. But still. So this is like an arena, it looks like. That's cool. I mean, again, you kind of have to make your own game inside the game. Like, okay. Why don't they have something like this in the game to give the game more game? Anywho, now we're talking. What do you think about us adding trader reputation quest into the game? That's from May 5th. That's pretty recent. And I've been talking about this for over a year. I wanted this. And now it's an idea. It took them, I think it's at least 2 years since I brought it up. And I'm probably not the first one to bring it up at all, but at least it's an idea. I even liked it, so check out Nolt. Oh my god, do we dare? Anyhow, update 1.5 to consoles like blowtorch rating and base barriers, along with some balance changes like explosive restrictions in the safe zone. That makes sense, but blowtorch rating. May 21st, console players just wanted to let you know that the team is currently working on fixing kill feed problem, included in update 1.5, hotfix consoles only. Okay, so now we're at June 2nd. That's like pretty recent. It's currently June 5th, so just a couple of days ago. But up until now, nothing too crazy in the updates. Mostly quality of life and some other stuff I don't really care about, to be honest. But okay, so they're showcasing it's work in progress post time again. Today we are covering some exciting progress with our mod kit that has been happening behind the scenes. More details here. Okay, so we'll read that later. But what do you mean mod kit? This is just from the Unreal Engine. I don't... Okay, so it's a custom tanker boat model. Is that... Because this is just Unreal 4, as far as I can tell, on this crappy GIF. But still, what do we have here? We can't... This is 13 hours ago. We can't wait to see all the cursed creation that our community will make with the upcoming mod kits. Okay, but... Closed testing is now in full swing. Our testers are already helping us to identify bugs. What's this? Fatal error. I mean... Okay, he's shooting fireworks? I don't know. I feel like the mod kit is pretty far off, and maybe they should have waited showcasing it, because this and this does not make me come back to the game. You know? This is kind of weird showcase. I appreciate that they're actually showing anything, but I don't get the point with this. Like, this is just in Unreal Engine. They might as well just be showcasing editing a level, you know? And this looks okay. I mean, cool, I guess. I mean, I can appreciate them showing at least something, but I wish they showed something else, I guess. But okay. Okay, so we're done with that. But let's see. Let's head over to the hub here. I mean, we're not gonna go through all of this. New PvP map on the PTS. Let's see, 1.4. It's a major release, so let's check this out. So this is from 25th of March. New map for high intensity PvP. The main new feature of update 1.4 is a new map created specifically for high-intensity PvPvE battles with a high density of players. New biome and location massive battles with the atmosphere of early Deadside. A new experience for both veterans of the project and those who are just making their first steps. Gather your friends and join the endless battle for new islands. And I really like this map. It looks pretty cool, so I have to jump in and check this out. Wait, isn't that the... Can we zoom? That kind of looks like the... Hold on. Doesn't that look like this? With the beach? I mean, there's nothing on the end there, but it looks like... Kind of hard to see, but it kind of looks like the same. Okay, let's digress. 4 main POIs. Looks pretty cool. I mean, you do kind of recognize everything. It doesn't really look like there's any new assets, as I can tell. Except this, yeah, this is the same thing. If you look at this thing over here, is this... Oh, hello, mouse. It's the same thing as this. So, what does this have to do with the mod kit? Guess we'll see when we'll read the article. But okay, I like the map. It's looking like it is the same assets overall. Maybe some new texturing, but this biome looks cool. Pretty cool. So that was update 1.4. Changes and new features. Added the ability to shoot and reload while jumping. I do not like this at all. But let me know down in the comments how it's working out in the game currently so far. New localization system in the game. Added the ability to apply skins. Canned food now spawns in the world again. Added the ability to tear gloves and burlap into rags. That's cool. Added more rag spawns in the world. Didn't really feel like that was a problem, but that might be me. Reduced the amount of ropes required to upgrade some structures to log tier. Normal and triangle log foundation now requires 1 rope. Log walls now require 1 rope. Okay. And a bunch of fixes. Fix the bug that prevented a player to drag and drop a weapon into an empty inventory slot. Nothing too crazy. Causing a player not to hear what other players jumping. Okay. Yeah, nothing too crazy in 1.4 except for this map. This map looks pretty cool. So let's see. Fix for loading issues, Steam sale, free weekend, placeable barriers, QL and balancing. So now we're at 1.5 PTS. Holy crap, I was thinking that this was gonna be a short one, but here we are. So let's see. Public testing version 1.5 has begun. This is from April 25th. Okay. This update comes with a few few new features like new barricades for your base, a ton of changes and fixes made according to community feedback. For example, fuel cans can now be stacked, torn items are automatically placed in your inventory, and explosives can no longer be stored in the safe zone. Okay. Update comes with a lot of rebalancing, buffs to painkillers, medics, storage shelves, and blood tortures, which now can be used to change base structures. Okay. As always, blah blah blah, how to download. PTS changes rebalance loop drop. I mean, this is let's skip this and check out the release notes, because they are here 4 days later. This update will be released to all servers without a wipe, with an improved sandbag barrier model compared to what you saw during public testing. Storage shelves constructed before the wipe will need to be, because this update will come without the wipe, storage shelves constructed before the wipe will need to be repaired. Okay, to increase their HP values to the new buff, and that makes sense. Currently, a lot of our developers are focused on developing the mod kit in the background, with lots of progress made to that, we hope we can show soon. Even still, version 1.5 comes with lots of improvements to keep the game fresh. This update comes with a lot of rebalancing, with painkillers, medics, and tinctures all being buffed. So yeah, blow torches can now be used to damage base structures, and shelves now have increased health and crafting requirements. To keep the game fair, explosives can no longer be stored in the safe zone. This ensures that players aren't able to raid others without some level of risk to their own explosive supply. Yeah, I mean, that's probably one way of doing it. Along with a remodel to the Scorp, new sandbags and spiked barriers have been added to further reinforce your base. Version 1.5 also come with some nice quality of life features, like disassembled items being automatically placed inside of your inventory. So let's see. Rebalanced loot drop and adult muscle break drop to epic mission, hard mission, heli crash, buried caches. Reduced debuffs from medical use, medics, negative 10 hydration, 10 satiety, painkiller, negative 10 hydration. Tinctures have been buffed. Other features and changes are added. New Scorp model, added new food item muscles, spawning Marini. Okay. Junk piles in the game world. That's cool. Added more welded crates to the new PvP map. Vehicles now spawn in the world without fuel. Fuel cans no longer have multiple uses and can be stacked up to 10. What does this mean? Fuel cans no longer have multiple uses. Okay, that's weird. How many use cases was there for a fuel can other than filling fuel? I don't know. Blowtorch now causes damage to base structures. Storage of explosives and its components in a safe zone prohibited. Increase the durability of crate shells. Knife and axe can now deal damage to crates. Duck trophy can now be placed on square and triangular ceiling. That's probably the most exciting thing I've read so far. Yeah, but this is good. Components are automatically placed in an inventory if an item is disassembled torn by the G button. That's pretty cool. Displayed, hide pop-up settings enabled. Okay, bug fixes. Nothing too crazy. Still on the jumping. Fixed lagging shooting. Fixed character regeneration calculation. So, timer not working. So, probably nothing too crazy. Like, yeah, I don't know. Nothing. I haven't really missed out on anything crazy, but let's see. This is from June 2nd, so the past Monday. It's June 5th, as I said. Work in progress, mod kit development and design concepts. An update on mod kit development. And we are still looking at the GIF from Unreal, where they're just basically moving assets around. Hello Deadsiders! Today we would like to cover what has been going on behind the scenes at Bad Pixel. Oh, yeah. we have some exciting progress to share. First, let's talk about what is on everyone's mind. The mod kit. I'm not in that camp, but sure. I kind of want more game to the game before mods. And so far, what you have shown off is really not that interesting, to be honest. But okay. For those who haven't been following the news, we have been working on a custom mod kit for Deadside over the past few months. Deadside was not designed to be modded from the start, so our programmers have been hard at work making different aspects of the game editable. Makes sense, you know? You can't just do it. They have to enable it in the game, and that probably takes some work. So I really hope that's kind of what they're showcasing here, but I still don't get that. But okay, where were we? This has been a time-consuming process, and it will continue to be moving forward. Yes, it is. So we are probably a year, maybe 2 years out before we can see a stable release of the mod kit. I don't know. It's gonna take at least a year. We would like to continue improving the mod kit over time and enabling our community to mod to their heart's content. We now have a version of the mod kit. Let's try that again. We now have a version of the mod kit that begins closed testing today. Big milestone, yes, but I still think we're a long way out before anything stable comes out to the public. This testing is being done by a small group of experienced modders from our community, along with our team. The goal is to make sure that everything is functioning correctly before releasing the mod kit into the wild. That way, modders can spend more time modding and less time reporting bugs, which makes sense. And I'm wondering if they are gonna. I'm thinking that currently the mod kit is just a custom release of Unreal Engine, where you have all the current assets available. And you can, of course, import and make your own assets, but it's all in a custom version of UE4. And you just basically export from that version of UE4 and put it into the game or on your server, because there's no single player. Or we don't have our own servers. So yeah, but that's what I'm thinking. That you have, some other games have that, like their own custom version of Unreal Engine to work specifically on mods. So let's see. Let's talk about what you will actually be able to create with this mod kit. As up until this point, we haven't been completely sure what will make the cut. Okay. Many things in the game are now editable. Let's have some coffee. Many things in the game are now editable, like animations, trader prices, and map design. Why? What animations? Character? I mean, why mess with that? I don't know. I don't know what kind of animations they are talking about, but trader prices and map design is for sure. It's possible to create your own custom maps or to simply edit the existing maps if you would prefer. That's pretty cool, because I really like making custom maps, so this is like really interesting to me. There are a lot of systems and items in Deadside that are not moddable, and it would take too long to list them all in the post. However, it is important to note that not all systems in Deadside are mod compatible at the moment, so there will be some limitations that we will find during testing. In other news, those who are active in our Discord may have seen a couple of posts we made about future design ideas. These were some early design concepts that we wanted to get community input. But why posted it here too? I can't keep up with all the Discords. Every game and every streamer and everyone has a freaking Discord at this point, but share it on the Steam page share too. Okay, that rant is over. For example, we proposed the addition of ammunition crafting and trader missions/quests. I want this. I don't care about this. Skip this. Skip the ammunition crafting. and focus on this. We want to thank you all for the detailed feedback and conversation that sparked up surrounding these posts. Your feedback was helpful. No, that's not what it said at all. Your feedback has helped us further refine these concepts with an informed idea of what the community expects for their implementation. So tell us what did you conclude? Just tell me more. This doesn't tell me anything. You could have skipped this whole thing. This is like nothing. But sure, we plan to continue making posts like these in the Discord going forward. So join if you would like to participate in that conversation. Just keep in mind that these are all early conceptual ideas that will take time to be developed, if they are even developed at all. So it may be a while before you hear about some of these concepts again. If you would like to propose an idea of your own, one of the best ways to do that is our Nolt. We actively maintain this platform, so you may be surprised to see what the top 10 list have changed if you haven't visited it in a while. Thanks for reading. Bad Pixel. Okay, so I mean, this doesn't really get me more excited about the future of the game. I'm sorry to say. I mean, this whole paragraph, big nothing burger to me. Why didn't you post some more details here? Your feedback has helped us further refine these concepts and inform an idea of what the community expects from their implementation. So give us some more about that, you know? But okay. That was from June 2nd. Okay, so we're actually caught up now. And this has only been 50 minutes of recording. So I hope to cut it down some. But let's see. On their Nolt, that's small. Let's see what's up here. Share your ideas. Let's see what the community wants. Can we sort by most wanted or voted? So they are working on improved AI visual detection through foliage at night. What about some night vision? Okay, weather effects. This is pretty old. Light rain, heavy rain, fog, cloudy days, stuff like that. This is pretty old. Quests under consideration. Adding quests to the game is still under consideration. Add a permanent team clan system is under consideration. Night vision, add 2 models of NVGs. But yeah, that one's pretty old too, by the numbers here. And people want it. Under NPC sounds, under talking to each other. Yeah, this one is really old too. Going by the number here. More weapon attachments, under consideration, add plans, more suppressor types, weapon storage. If we go to newest, guess we are at 3496 reporting system. Special gear, unique suits like bomb-resistant armor, increased distance between player and NPC spawn. Okay, code lock to the storage closet. That's cool. Makes sense. A completely silent crouch. Wanting to sell items at home. No. Go play Rust then. Farming. 4 people want farming. Some players can play this game without building a base. Yes. You need to slow down your program if you don't have a base. Not really. Let's see. Some players can play this game without building a base. I'm one of them. I don't build a base. I build a shack and it's gone. And I don't use it. Because why? What's the point of having a base? I mean, if you're playing with like a bunch of friends and stuff like that, for sure. But okay, you need to slow down your progress if you don't have a base. You can split the workbench function into several different items, repairing, exploring, something else, so that players would be puzzled about repairing equipment and would do it not in the green zone but at home. I don't really understand what he is meaning here, but okay. Sleeping when not online. Yeah, I don't like this either. You can take... This was kind of weird change, but okay. Rocket launcher passive energy sources, wind turbine, that would kind of be cool. Anti-aliasing, research kit, mix AI, ammo crafting, offline raids, reduce upkeep. Okay, so Asia server is dead. Okay. But yeah, there's... what's trending? Reporting, special gear, farming. I mean, not the most active. Let's see, completed. Is there dates on this? 4 months ago. Add more building items, orientation paintballs. Yeah. Base building improvements, boat logs, camouflage netting for bases, power generators, sleeping bag. This is all in the game, basically. But okay, so I haven't really missed out on anything, it looks like. I'm going to check out the new map for sure. Other than that, I don't really know. I'm probably gonna continue to cover the game when they release some updates and stuff like that. I should have more time to do that now that I'm more settled in my new apartment and all. I'm gonna check out the new PvP map for sure, but I don't think there's nothing in the game that makes me, oh shit, I gotta play this. Gotta go back to Deadside now. And with all the new other games coming out, like Arc Raiders, Dune Awakening, games that I want to play, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that don't expect too many Deadside videos on the channel going forward unless something crazy happens. But I will, as I say, continue with my update videos. Whenever they releases some updates, we will do a recap and stuff like that. But anywho, holy crap, this was way longer than I was expecting and planning to do. So if you made it this far, that is really awesome. Please leave a thumbs up, that really helps with the algorithm, and I will catch you in the next one.